Alright, howdy boyos, and welcome back to World in Conflict. Today we are starting another campaign, a new campaign. One more time we try to fight the Soviets in Europe, to fight the Soviets in America, but also to fight NATO and America in Europe and America, because we're playing through the entire campaign one more time. I played through this on normal about a year and a half ago, and I had way too much fun. This is like my favorite of all time game. Nothing that has been released or will be released in the near future, as far as I've seen, will beat this game for me. I'm sure there's people who think this game was bad or whatever, but the graphics, the gameplay, the voice acting, the music, the campaign, the multiplayer, this was what I wanted for such a long time as a kid, and came out and it was the best game ever. And it still is the best game, to me personally. I have already played this game entirely, and I know that, you know, I don't want people to think, oh my god, it's Shermanator or some YouTuber just wants to replay the same game 15 times. I promise, I'm only playing this again for one more time, on very hard, because I've never played it on very hard, I'll be honest. I've never completed the campaign on very hard myself. So I think it'll be interesting to do, and I'm mainly doing this because I found some information that there might be some multiplayer servers running, but I figured I would get going into the campaign, and at the meantime, you know, when I'm not recording, figure out how that all works. I don't know, after doing the Command & Conquer campaign, I just got really excited doing World in Conflict. I got such a massive all-time boner from Command & Conquer. I was like, I have to replay this game one more time. And after I'm done with World in Conflict, we'll go to CNC 0 Hour, and maybe we'll play some other CNC games. I have the entire collection like 4 times on CD. I have like 2 CD boxes. I have it on Origin, so we're definitely going to play through some more Command & Conquer games, but I figured I would play this game first, because this is my childhood, at least, like, my teen childhood, because it came out in 2009, and I had a laptop that would run this game for about 10 minutes and then crash, and I was so sad, and I worked really hard to get a computer that could run this game, and then I got one, and it was so worth it. Anyway, with that being said, let's enter my name. Oh, that's not how you enter a name. And, yeah, let's just jump into the campaign. If you've already watched my previous one, obviously the story won't change, but it's going to be a lot more difficult. And I'd like to think that I got better at maybe commentating or, I don't know, talking than I was a year and a half ago. At least definitely better in English. I've realized I've watched my old videos, and I can't pronounce the number 3. I said we are in the rear mission tree. I don't know. That's just a little personal thing. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's go.
To no one's surprise, following their earlier intransigence, NATO diplomats yesterday walked out of the Malta Peace Conference. Clearly, peace is not on their agenda. Only threats and deception and endless profits for the capitalist war machine. But our brave comrades in the armed forces will not be intimidated. They stand vigilant along the German border, their resolve unquenchable, ready to deliver...
It was inevitable. Our massive preparations had gone on far too long for us to simply stand down. We were like a coiled spring, ready to throw ourselves into the fray. All we waited for was one word: attack. Spirits were high, and the men joked about how we would crush the enemy with one fell stroke. But some didn't laugh. They had been to Afghanistan. They knew war.
Oh my god, it was Capcan from Rainbow Six Siege. You guys see that? It was Camp Cam for sure. This is all in-game, by the way. This is so fucking amazing.
Mind the road, comrade. Volodya. Sure.
Who's he?
Don't you know? That's Colonel Orlovsky. He's a legend.
Ah, Comrade Major Lebedev. It's been a while.
It has indeed, Comrade Orlovsky.
I was just wondering who they'd sent to babysit me.
Your command is the key to this whole grand endeavor, comrade. How could they send anyone but me?
Your sense of self-importance hasn't lessened, I see.
But I am very important, am I not? Or at least my dear old father-in-law is.
It's good to see you, old friend.
So, how are we doing?
Everything is in place. I can't say I'm very happy about all this.
The Politburo knows what is right. Ours is but to obey.
So they have decided. Get me Lieutenant Romanov on the horn. I want him to make a final survey of the forward defenses.
Понятно, товарищ полковник. Get Lieutenant Romanov on the horn. Now.
When?
Soon.
Should get those masks for Arma. Those are like Spetsnaz fucking masks.
Lieutenant Romanov, your Alpha squad is to make a forward recon of... Wait, stand by for the Colonel.
Lieutenant, my call sign is So-Called 1. There will be no more reconnaissance. You are to execute Plan Odessa. The air defenses must be destroyed before the main assault begins. Your objective is to destroy 2 anti-air emplacements. Weapons are free and we are now at war. Good luck, Lieutenant. So-Called 1, out.
Is this like an Alpha Grupa Spetsnaz team? I actually didn't realize.
We are in position. Rio,
Take a look.
Zvezda here. We are ready to enter.
These guys look fucking amazing. They have like AS Vals.
Neutralizing the guard tower. Just give the word, Lieutenant.
This guy doesn't have a mask. That guy doesn't have a mask. But this guy, this guy says a balaclava, but I don't know what this guy is wearing. But that's like, what the fuck is that? That's like a cloth mask. That's like a balaclava plus. Anyway, so this is no, a lot of you probably have seen World in Conflict before. Actually, I'm not even sure if my game is on the highest settings. That's I can't see that. I'm pretty sure it's running on the highest settings. That's kind of the default setting, I'm assuming. But this game is just so amazing looking. This was a game made in 2009, and once you see explosions happening and fucking shit falling from the sky, I don't know. This is my favorite game. Let's put the sensitivity down on the mouse, hopefully. There we go. Alright. I should probably turn the music off, right? Or turn it way lower before I get copyrighted.
Alpha group standing by.
Alright, let's just put them... I just need to assault the camp entrance, I think. So let's just go.
Acknowledged. Engaging.
There's only like one guy anyway.
We are ready to execute.
Okay, I don't need this. I don't need this stupid.
Fire.
Turn fire.
There we go. Alright, let's go
Alpha
inside.
group moving.
There's a scout helicopter, a little bird flying over there.
Camp entrance cleared. We are ready to move on, Lieutenant.
Sokol 1 to Romanov. The first AAM placement is located to the east. Move swiftly.
I'm here, you bitch.
Neutralizing target.
Oh,
Enemy
another
scout
little bird.
helicopter spotted. We are staying out of sight.
I think we can actually see the pilots in there and like hear them talk to each other. It's kind of hard because it's like aggressively flying right now, but you can see the pilots in there. I don't know. I just fucking this game is the best. I don't know. I'll have to stop sucking the game's dick, but it's gonna be hard for me.
Area clear.
This is just one of my all-time favorites. And like I said, there is actually I read some stuff on the Massgate/Ubisoft website that they are working on getting multiplayer fixed again.
Go.
So
Placing explosives now.
I will definitely.
I have to refuse that order, Comrade Lieutenant. I won't risk the lives of my men by going there.
Your men must get those explosives in place. They can't do that if they are not in position, Romanov.
Oh, I just have to work it. Never mind, that works.
Well done, Romanov. One target remaining. Go north.
Well, I want to. Let me be. All right, there you go.
Fire.
Oof, that was fucking wreckage.
Engaging.
They haven't spotted me yet.
Enemy killed.
All right, let's go on the other AA one. So this is just like a basic level, like super small intro. So the way World in Conflict was released, it was released with just the US missions, and then they came out with a little DLC, adding 6 Russian missions and adding some backstory and stuff, and actually a damn good DLC if it was up to me.
Exfiltration coordinates have been sent. Move there now and avoid detection. The explosive will be detonated when the attack is launched.
It's really cool that they added. Oh, I can sprint throughout. It's really cool that they like added just a whole different like campaign or just a whole different perspective. So the Soviet Assault DLC just adds like 5 or 6 missions, but absolutely amazing missions.
And find their way back to us in the coming days. Now you must prepare for the upcoming assault. Expect word within the hour. Sokol 1 out.
I doubt they would say that much over the radio, considering the Americans could be listening in on them. Oh, this is a great part. This guy's a fucking badass.
Welcome back, Grisha. Oh, how was recruit training? Boring. Ha, but necessary, Comrade Sergeant. Those recruits will soon be needed. Товарищи! It's good to see you all here today. And it will be even better to see you soon breaking through that wall. Then we'll teach those NATO dogs how to fight. They thought they could bully us into submission. They thought we'd give way and fall. But today, we'll show them that the Red Army bows to no one! Today, we'll show them the might of the Soviet Union!
That's fucking epic as shit. The only thing missing is the Soviet flag and not like the East German flag behind them, but other than that, that's fucking amazing.
Romanov, the explosives will detonate in 3, 2, 1, mark. So call one to all battle group elements. Today we liberate West Berlin from the American oppressors. Only minutes remain until we rain fire on the enemy.
This is so fucking insane. Like, this giant fucking Soviet battle group just pushes into West
I
Berlin.
want you to initiate the artillery barrage. The wall itself will be destroyed by pre-placed explosives.
So I am literally the person who starts World War III right now, basically.
Artillery strike is inbound. Avoid the strike area.
Should have actually... Okay, there's a pause button. So I just paused the game for a quick second. Sorry, it says it right in the fucking middle. This is just... I mean... This isn't like a major fucking battle, but we have... This is basically where the speech was taking place with the major, I think. He was standing over here. We got the Reichs... Wait, this is the Brandenburger Tor, like the Berlin Gate. This is the Reichstag, where like the German government is seated. This is actually the place where, if you ever play Men of War missions, this is like, I mean, Gonzo, Bishop, and I, we play like a Men of War mission, and we fought over this like entire terrain to get into the Reichstag as the Soviets, and now we're, it's kind of fun now we're like attacking it from the other side. But let's see, I actually don't know much about Berlin other than those two things. I'm an asshole, I'm sorry. I don't even know what the fuck this is. This looks very... Oh, this might be like a thing from World War II, although it's on the American side. Anyway, that being said, I'm just so fucking excited to get this fucking thing underway. I know we're like 15 minutes before we're actually playing, but
This is so
this is amazing.
Red Dawn. I say again, Red Dawn. Make me proud.
Not Red Dawn from the American movie, but...
Hostile kills confirmed. All talk out.
Now it's happening. Like, the fucking sky is gonna go on fire.
Destroying the US 6th Armored Battalion, securing the Moltke Bridge over the Spree, and clearing the 17th June Street for use by Army Command.
Tanks on the right side are driving... Oh, no, not driving through yet. Oh, there goes the wall. Looks fucking amazing. I think we get 4 heavy tanks. Like 4 T-82s or... Sorry, 80 T-80s.
Destroy all enemies you encounter.
What is this? Can you see it? T-80U.
We must secure the 17th June Street. That's the main avenue by noon. Army Command is planning a parade along the avenue in celebration of the victory they expect us to win for them.
I love how the Russians like already pre-planned like a celebration. It's so Russian. So I don't know if we can get rid of the HUD, but like, we can just sit here and like watch these fucking cool tanks. One thing people said in my previous playthrough was that I didn't zoom in enough. I'm gonna try and zoom in a lot more in this one. You'll hear the crews talking to each other. You'll hear them yelling. You can take a look at the Mi-24. You can see the pilots in there. We have access to tactical aids. More copy. Let's drop some fucking artillery on this and push up. Every vehicle and every unit has 2 abilities. For most vehicles, the defensive one is smoke, and then every vehicle has every class, like heavy tanks, medium tanks, light tanks. Heavy tanks have a heat shell, which does a lot of damage to infantry and light vehicles. Light vehicles have tow missiles, and I think medium tanks have a HE frag ability. The thing is, you can just lob these heat rounds at heavy tanks. This does extra damage, which is really nice. Even though it doesn't do as much damage as a real round, it's just nice to just spam it if you have no other targets in sight. Alright, let's go capture this. And let's try and stay as close as possible to this like formation of fucking T-80s. Just driving into a fucking Sheridan. I think there are Sheridans, Pattons, and Abrams. That's the American tanks.
You're halfway to the phase line, Lieutenant.
Alright, we got napalm. Oh, we got a fuel air bomb. My fucking favorite tactical aid, which is like this top left menu up here. My favorite tactical aid is the fuel air bomb. Watch this happen. This is gonna fucking be amazing.
Understood, Malashenko. You will get the system.
It still looks great. Like almost 10 years. Well, not almost 10 years, but you know, like over 9 years. Or well, basically 9 years. It was 2009. Let's take out that tank. Take out this one. So every vehicle obviously has a health bar, and you just do damage. This game doesn't have stuff like Men of War, where there's just like RNG. There is definitely health bars, but this game was more of a game like this game is more like Command and Conquer than it is like, you know, Company of Heroes. Well, I don't know, this game could be like a modern Company of Heroes as well, to a degree. I mean, there's health bars, very obvious ones. But I personally really liked this game and the health bar system. I mean, I was coming from playing Command and Conquer and playing Company of Heroes at the time, so playing a game like this was perfectly fine. Let's actually smoke it up to see how that works out. It actually does stop line of sight. Like, as you can see, I cannot see anything. If there was friendly units around me that weren't smoked, I could see through the smoke, but they couldn't see me. Push that right flank, so we're gonna push the side.
We're advancing now. We have to move quickly, Lieutenant. Get your units in position.
Don't forget to call in fire support
Now,
when needed.
these circles are important things in multiplayer. You capture these circles and then you defend them by being in them. You can build emplacements, machine gun, anti-air, and anti-tank emplacements. They're not going to stop an assault, but an anti-tank emplacement will do some light damage to a vehicle, and it will definitely stop a very light infantry unit or a very light unit in general to do, you know, if you fortify your points, it'll stop very light enemy attacks, which is worth, because it means you don't have to like micro or defend the flag. If the enemy drops paratroopers on your face, you wouldn't have to worry about those. That's a very important thing. Now we can drop some tactical aid. And the way that works is usually, you can see here, these three are all the same price, whether you get 1, 2, or 3. But here you can see you get a discount, and you save 4 tactical aid by getting 3 artillery barrages. We just called in a couple of precision artillery barrages on that right flank. Drop in some more heat rounds on the transports. Let's push up more towards this Abrams. Holy fuck. Oh, that guy just got hit directly. Jesus. So I don't think... Oh, no, actually, they do have machine guns in there. The top machine guns actually work against infantry. I never realized that. So these heat rounds are actually very effective against buildings for some reason, which is good, because you need to capture them. Or you need to destroy them to capture the point. So as you can see now, we've cleared a point. We hold this circle. We have to capture the other circle, and then... Okay, don't know about fortifications. Okay, so now we have to... Obviously, these ones build a lot quicker than they would in a normal game, but it's just to teach you about fortifications or to show how they work. So now we're building the machine gun emplacements, and we're going to build the AA emplacements after. I don't think we'll see anti-tank emplacements on these particular ones, but it's mission dependent. These are some T-62s, or T-70. No, these are T-62s, right? I think.
Excellent.
The circular turret. We have we have BMPs and BMDs in this. Maybe it's just BMDs. This looks like it's a BMD.
They have helicopters. I repeat, they have...
Nipper.
Nope.
Come in, Nipper. Short. We have to secure Mulkey Bridge or the entire...
Oh god, Apaches and Cobras.
I'm sending you to reinforce Section B and capture that bridge.
Bradleys.
You will need anti-aircraft support to handle those helicopters.
This is the best part about this
Call
game.
for reinforcements on the support channel.
So now, the way this game works is in multiplayer, you get a specific... You get a specific amount of points per game, and you will not get more than, like, let's say 30 points, or sorry, I need to get these artillery batteries first if I can. You can never get more than, let's say, 6,000 points, but if you lose a unit, you will slowly get back the unit price. So let's say you lose a heavy tank that's worth 1,200. Over time, you will slowly get the money back. So if I lose one of these tanks, or lose one of these AA vehicles, I will get back the money and actually be able to remake them. Now we're going to smoke these, but we can still shoot the helicopter and do a shit ton of damage to that guy. There we go. I think we just destroyed... Oh, it actually didn't destroy most of these artillery. This is kind of annoying. Let's call a anti-tank strike in with... Smoke this up because we don't want to get hit. But since there's friendlies that are not in the smoke, we can easily see these choppers. It's going to destroy. Also, SU-25 coming in, running on these fucking... Ah, we just missed them. Fuck. Let's call... Maybe, I don't know if we can actually destroy these. Maybe they might be undestroyable because... Or indestructible because, like, you know, it looks cool as fuck seeing those rockets come in from the MLRSs. Loaded. I always just fucking had. I love the voice acting in this game. If you ever watch any of my Russian Arma stuff, all the call signs for my Russian Arma stuff is just straight from World in Conflict. It's just absolutely one of my favorite games. The first missions are definitely not the hardest ones. You know, it's very introductory. But I feel like the further obviously you go in the game, the harder they become, to the point where even playing on easy way back when I was a fucking kid, I had to restart a mission once or twice because they're not easy. Oh, we got some AT emplacements here.
The entire flank was about to fall. Now, push through.
There's a sort of fucking. Oh, we can actually see this chopper get shot down here. Mayday! Oh, it's fucking amazing. This game is almost like Just Cause 2 to me, where I feel like Just Cause 2 was a game that was ahead of its time graphics-wise. This game, in 2009, this was insane. This was insanity. I don't know, this was basically a Modern Warfare 2, but an RTS, and insane. Or Modern Warfare 1, I should say, because let's smoke it up so they can't see us, but we can see them because our friendlies are over here, and they have line of sight on the enemy stuff, but because we're in the smoke, we can use our like laser or radar missiles to find them.
We need anti-tank emplacements as well, Romano. Have your men keep working.
Alright, so we're getting 2 Su-25 strikes right on this bridge. This might be fucking amazing. Let's just do this. Here we go. Su-25 doing some strafing runs. They're 25mm guns. I think they have 25mm guns, or they have 30mm guns on Su-25. Actually, wouldn't know. We got new units added to our reinforcement menu. We don't really need. Well, I guess we could get an extra heavy tank. Why not?
Lieutenant, I am reassigning you to Section B. They are forming the battle line now. Take up your position and prepare to advance.
Alright. Can I have my stuff back? My screen? Alright. I called in the new tank.
Also take this opportunity to replenish any losses.
Nah, we're fine. So yeah, we have T-62s, BMP-2s, Strela, and we have T-80Us. Now we have an extra. Wow, English is hard. An extra T-80U. Second is down on the ground. So those planes you see flying in are just the reinforcement planes. They cannot be shot down. You can actually see mine is still flying off over there.
Move with Section B toward the main avenue and link up with Captain Malashenko. The Americans are preparing a counterattack.
We have, oh, we need to go here.
Section A, advance. Section B, advance. Make this a day to be remembered, comrades.
Alright, we're just gonna drop some heavy artillery. Artillery itself isn't the best thing necessarily against armored vehicles, but against just the majority of just trash that's just stationed here, you'll see this go ham. We got napalm coming in, but watch this artillery strike. It's gonna obliterate everything. Mi-24s are coming in for a strafe run. I cannot even fucking see what's going on. There's a fucking... Holy shit, there's a shit ton of stuff over here.
Romano, you have the necessary equipment. Aid Captain Malashenko if you can.
Wait, where is this? Okay, that's fine. We can kill the helicopters. If I know where... Oh, there's over here, I think. Okay, well, that's just a heavy anti-air. We're heavy heavy helicopter support. Wow, I'm fucking stupid. We'll push over here. And we'll save up some... Actually, we can just do this.
Well done, Romano. The advance is going well. Now, I want you to link up with Captain Malashenko.
Let's send those AA to our right, or to our left, so we can actually help out and kill these dumb helicopters killing our units. The secondaries don't really do anything. All it does for you is it just it gives you medals that no one cares about, but it's still kind of cool. I think we just killed all the anti-air or the helicopters. There's more helicopters over here. The best thing to do with infantry is shoot heat at them. I know it's not the way it works IRL. I know definitely for sure that heat isn't very effective against infantry necessarily in real life, but it works fine in this game, so.
Where are you, Romano? The enemy helicopters are ripping my people to shreds.
Where? Oh, you're over. You still need help? Jesus Christ. Fucking noob. Alright, I'm gonna deal with these fucking helicopters. Also, there's a veteran siege, you can see. Hang Hang on, let me try and kill this.
Yeah, so
Neat.
Call 1. All units are in place and the Americans are approaching.
I don't know if you can see that, but every unit, so they start off with just a regular, like this unit, just like a one, like a specialist marker, or just a marker. Oh shit, I just lost a heavy tank. Fuck.
Command of all fire support assets. We have incoming Tu-95, but until they arrive, you must use all available support to hold off the American attack.
I just lost a heavy tank. As you can see right now, on the top right, my stuff is getting, my points are being returned to me. Holy fuckballs!
We will damage the avenue. We call in fire support indiscriminately.
I am concerned with
think we just did it.
battle, Captain, not with reserving a parade ground for Army command.
There we go.
Proceed with the mission.
We're losing our units. We're actually getting wrecked kind of bad here. Thing is, I'm getting a lot of points, so I can just call in indiscriminate artillery on this. What? My B, I was there the entire time! Alright, fuck you. I was... Okay, that's just a bit annoying, but whatever.
This is a glorious day for the motherland and for socialism.
Oh, it's fuck... Oh, holy shit! That T-62 drove into the fuel air bomb zone half a second before the fucking bombs came down, and it just destroyed the fuck out of it. That was insane. It, like, fucking just... Oh, shit. Alright, I'm pretty annoyed at that secondary objective because I definitely destroyed all the helicopters I could see, but that's fine. We're getting new tanks. We're getting so much tactical aid, I can just keep dropping artillery right in front of me. We've got another fuel air bomb coming in. It just destroys everything in its wake, which is amazing. Anyway, I was saying, so every unit has veterancy. Start out with a specialist marker, then they get a corporal, then they get a lieutenant, captain, and then they get a star. And the higher your veterancy, the more damage, less damage they take, the more damage they do, faster reload, etc., etc. Also, here comes the fucking insanity of Tu-95 memes. Just watch this and fucking unfold. That was definitely some friendly fire on that shit. Holy balls. Woo!
So call 1 to all battle group elements. The Americans have been destroyed and the avenue is secure. I am immensely proud of you all, but I ask that you honor our comrades who perished here.
So, they want to do a parade on this like 5 hours later. I think that's going to be a parade with bulldozers and fucking dump trucks, because there's not much left of that road. Pretty annoyed about the secondary though, because I was trying to complete it very hard.
So, it has begun.
It has indeed. I wonder how it'll end.
Best soon. Today was an easy victory. Who knows about tomorrow? Here's my nephew Kolya. He really distinguished himself today.
Товарищ полковник, Captain Maloshenko reporting.
At ease, comrade. This is Major Lebedev.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, comrade. This was a crushing victory you helped win for us today.
One of many to come. Soon all of Europe will see the glory of socialism. Will you be accompanying my uncle?
We have that honor. But you should return to your unit, Nikolai. Tell the men that I am proud of them.
I will, uncle. We'll do whatever it takes to ensure victory for our great cause.
This guy has the best Russian accent. Also, it kind of sucks because you never get to see your own character in this.
A few more like him, and this war will be over in a week.
But in the American campaign, you do see your own character. You just never see his face, or you never hear him talk. But
I really do.
I don't know, it's kind of one thing that bugged me about the Russian campaign. Like, you are Lieutenant Romanov, but you never see your dumb face or even see part of your body. You're just there. You you are this floating camera. Also, fuck you. I hated Maloshenko. Anyway, So this is a medal, obviously, we didn't get for doing that, but I will probably just do like I'll do one video. Okay, this is a promise I'm making right now. I might regret it. I'm going to make one video in which I will get every secondary objective I miss in this playthrough, because I want to complete this 101%, just for my sake, so I can say I played this game on very hard. Anyway, that was the first episode of World in Conflict, the first mission. I really hope you guys are excited for me to do this again. I know some of you probably have watched me play through it the first time, but I promise this time, on very hard, it'll be a little bit more difficult. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to stay awesome, and I would love to see you in the next one. Cheers.